Good morning and welcome to day 18 of the magical book reading. Today we are reading the magical to-do list. So this is the magic in things or how to bring the magic in everything small that we do on a day-to-day basis. The world is full of magical things waiting for our wits to grow sharper. So the world will always support us for our wits to grow sharper, and because it is full of magical things waiting for it. This is from Aidan Phillipotts, novelist and poet. Really, when you think about it, gratitude is your best friend. It is always there for you, always available to help you. It will never fail or let you down, and more heavily you lean on it, the more it will do for you, and the more it will enrich your life. Today's magical practice will show you how to lean on gratitude even more. So it can do far more magical things for you. So gratitude is your best friend. So gratitude is always there for you. It is always available for you, and it will never fail you or let you down. People can actually fail you, they can let you down, but gratitude will never let you down. It will always be there. And in today's magical practice, we will see how we can lean on gratitude even more. Lean on gratitude means how we can depend on gratitude even more. So it can do for more, far more magical things for you, for far more magical things for us. Every day there are little life problems that come up and that need solving. And yes, if you are alive, if you are living every day, you will have problems in life. And that needs to be addressed and that needs to be solved on a daily basis or however you can solve it. Sometimes we can feel all overwhelmed if we don't know how to solve a situation. Maybe your problem is that you don't have enough time for all the things you need to do, and you are at loss because there are only 24 hours in a day. It may be that you feel overwhelmed from work and you want more free time, but you can't see any ways you have it. You may be at home taking care of children and you're feeling frazzled or exhausted, but you don't have the means to get support to give you time out. You may be faced with a problem that needs fixing, but you have no idea which way to turn to fix it. You may have lost something and tried your best to locate it, but had no luck. Or might want to find something like the perfect pet, perfect babysitter, great hairdresser, or amazing dentist or doctor. Despite your best efforts, you haven't been able to find what you need. You could be in an uncomfortable situation because of something a person has asked you to do, and you don't know how to respond to them. Or you could be in some kind of dispute with someone, and instead of getting it resolved, things seem to be getting worse. So basically, what she is saying that every day can be a challenge in itself. We can have challenges which are our own made, and we can have challenges sent to us or posed to us from people around us. It could be the situations that we are in. It could be, you know, it could be anything else that people have in their life, but it is there. And you will always feel that problems are a part of our life. It is said that it problems are the things that make you seem alive. Problems actually make you seem alive. So there could be anything that can make you feel that you're having problem, not being able to find what you need, somebody putting into uncomfortable position, somebody you not being able to find the happiness in something that you wanted so badly, or simple thing as not even being able to find a hairdresser, or not even being able to find a um, good babysitter, or whatever uncomfortable situation you are in. It could be something that happens to you on a day-to-day basis. Every one of us will have some or other kind of problem. That is obvious. You cannot help it. You cannot avoid it. It is these problems that make us feel very much human. Uh, even if you are born, even if you are God and you have taken an avatar or you have taken a birth on this planet, you will have problem. It's not that the people who have taken births or say
हाँ.
sages who are there, they have not, um, somebody's mic is not mute. So they have not, they have a beautiful life. They have not have any trouble. Each one of us has trouble. And this is what this lesson is about, how to solve or how to get help from gratitude, even for the smallest or the most common of your troubles. This magical to-do list practice will help you with any little day-to-day problems when you don't know what to do and when you simply want something to be done for you. You will be amazed by the results. So this to-do list will help you to get solution for things that you don't know how to handle, or when you simply want something to be done for you, when you see nothing in sight about something that you are being bothered about. And this process, this magical process, will help you that to be taken care of. When you combine gratitude's magical power with the law of attraction, people, circumstances, and events must be rearranged to do what you want done for you. So when you rearrange the when you rearrange the magical power, no, okay. When you combine gratitude's magical power with the law of attraction, people's circumstances and events must be rearranged to do what you want done for you. You will not know how it will happen or how it will be done for you, and that is not your job. Your job is simply to be as grateful as you can be for what you want done right now, as though it were done, and then let the magic happen. So as we have always said, even in the previous sessions, we have spoken about it, is that you don't have to worry about the how aspect of this. You don't have to worry how the how works. That is not your job. You just have to be thankful for what you want and that you have it. So be thankful for what you want and thank as if you already have it. That's it. Don't worry about how it is going to be done. What is the process? That is not your business. Don't get into that. Just be thankful. Today, create a written to-do list of most important things you would like to be done or resolved for you. This is important. Today, when you get the time, create a to-do list, right, of the most important thing that you would like to be done for you. So if you have something that you want to be done, if it is whatever it is, if you have that thing, just make a list of it, write a list, right? And title your list the magical to-do list, and title it magical to-do list. You might put things on your list that you don't have time to do or don't want to do, along with any current problems, from the smallest day-to-day things to bigger life situations. So don't worry about how big or how small the problem is or what the problem is, something that you are not able to dedicate time, something that you are not able to do it because of any other reason whatsoever it is. If you want that to be done, or if you ever wanted something in your life to be done, it it is eligible to be there in your magical to-do list. So please write it down. Anything along with any current problems, from the smallest day-to-day things to bigger life situation. Think through any area of your life where you need something resolved or done for you. Now, most of the time, we want something to be done, or we want something in our life, and we don't know how it is going to happen, right? So things that you cannot categorize, where should I put it? Should I put it in my list, or should I put it in my money? Should I put it in my any other things? Things that you cannot categorize, things that you want, which is very simple, but you still want it. Please put it in this list. When you have finished making your list, choose three things from your list to focus on today, and one at a time, imagine that each item has been magically done for you. Imagine that all people, circumstances, and events have moved to do it for you, and it is now done. All done, all sorted, all solved for you, and you are giving massive thanks in return for it having to be done. Spend at least 1 minute on each of your three items, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. You can follow the same practice on the rest of the items of your list at another time. But there is a power in simply putting the things you want to be done on the magical to-do list. Now remember, what we are doing in here is that we are making a list of everything small, big, significant, insignificant, important, and unimportant, whatever it is. If you ever wanted them in your life, write it down on a list. Then take three things at a time. Any three things that you want. Take three things at a time and think about it and show gratitude as if it has been completed. All right. Show gratitude as it has been completed for the first 1 minute. Think about it for 1 minute. Show gratitude for each of your item, believing that it is done. Don't bother about when, what, how it will be done. Don't bother about all those things. Just think, look into your list, believe that it is done. Simply offer gratitude, right? Now, remember that the law of attraction says like attracts like, and that means that when you are grateful for the solutions as though you have them, you will attract everything you need into your life to resolve the situation. Focusing on problems attract more problems. You have to be a magnet to the solution, not a magnet to the problem. Being grateful that you have the solution and that it has been resolved attracts the solution. This is something that we forget in our life, that when we concentrate on solution, we will see the solution. When we concentrate on problem, we see the problem. People who drive a lot should understand this, or people uh, who do things, skating or any such activity, they will understand this, that when you're driving, you don't look at the bus in front of you. You don't look at the truck in front of you. You don't look at the car in front of you. What is that you look when you drive? What is that you're looking for? You're not looking at the bus. You're actually looking at the way around the bus. You're looking at the space from where you can take your car or scooty. And that is how we are able to drive. Now, if we are thinking about the bus in front of us, or the bus on the right, or the auto behind us, or the bike guy who is trying to overtake us, we'll never be able to drive, because you are concentrating on the obstacles and not the path to get out of that. The same thing works in here. When you feel gratitude for something, you're actually looking at the path. You're not looking at the obstacles. You're not looking at the bus or the truck in front of you. You're looking at the small path that is there where you can maneuver your car or bike and you can go through that. That is what you're looking for. So when you look for solutions, solution is what you see, because like attracts like. You're looking for solution, universe will give you more solution. If you look for trouble, universe will give you more reasons to be trouble. I know a lot of people who would want to do a lot of things, but most of the time, they will concentrate on the problems. Okay, this is a problem, I have to do this. This is a problem, I have to do this. That is a problem, I have to do this. They do not put their energy into the solution part of it, into what the solution is going to be. So, whatever you want to do in life, make sure that you concentrate on doing it, concentrate on making sure that it works, and be thankful for it. And that is when things will start being done for you. To demonstrate how powerful this magical practice is, I want to share a story with you about my daughter who used this practice to attract her lost wallet back to her. So apparently, she's trying to tell you a story about her daughter who got back her lost wallet. After being out one night, my daughter discovered the next morning that she did not have her wallet, and she had no idea where she might have lost it, or even if it had been stolen. She called the restaurant where she went to dinner, the taxi company she used to come home, the local police station, and she searched the streets and knocked on surrounding doors, but no one found her wallet, right? On the other hand, other than that, the fact that my daughter's wallet contained usual precious things in it, including all her bank and credit card, driver's license, and cash, her biggest concern was that her wallet contained no current contact information because she had been overseas for some time. She didn't have a publicly listed phone number, and with a common surname that seemed to be no hope. So apparently she had no current communication address, no telephone number that she could be contacted back to. But despite the seemingly impossible obstacles, my daughter sat down, closed her eyes, and got a picture of her wallet in her mind. She visualized that she was holding her wallet in her hands. She opened her wallet, she went through all its contents, and she felt enormous gratitude that she had her wallet and everything in it back in her hands. So, what she did is something that she has been telling us. So, she went ahead, her daughter went ahead, she sat down and she apparently thanked and felt gratitude for getting her wallet back. She visualized it that she has her wallet back with all the things in it, right? Now, this is something we fail to do. If you are able to reach, if you are able to reach this level of confidence within you, you will start radiating it. You will start radiating what you want, and things will start aligning towards your wish. This is how strong you have to make your faith and willpower. You can actually transform your daily tasks and problems into effortless accomplishments and resolutions with this one practice. Instead of feeling overwhelmed, instead of being stressed out by your problems, use gratitude's path as if it has already been solved. And if you are able to do that, you will be able to accomplish a lot of things. Right? I'll tell you how it works, as the Vedic niyamas. There is something called a Vedic niyamas, and it works. How does it work on Vedic niyama? So basically, this is about Vedic niyamas or Ishvara Pradhanta and karma that is combined in here. But I'll tell you this once we get there, I'll tell you how it works. Okay. For the rest of the day, whether she thought of it again, my daughter imagined she had a wallet in her hands. She felt enormous elation and gratitude that her wallet had been returned. Imagine the state of mind that her daughter has attained, that she is not thinking about one time that her wallet is lost. Can you imagine the level of faith you need to have in your mind that your wallet is lost, but you still sit down and imagine it as being there in your hand and you are paying gratitude to it. You know, it is something very important, very hard to do, that you have your faith to such level that you do not even think about losing it, right? It is more like, placing your faith in divine. You're placing your faith in divine. It is not about being passive faith. but about doing and surrendering the outcome. You see, you're surrendering the outcome to the cosmic intelligence. It requires a very deep sense of trust and anxiety release, which concerns to the results of it. See, the yogic sutra, the Yoga Sutra, Patanjali. I'm sure that a lot of people can relate to this if they are used to the yoga part of it. So the yogic sutra, or the Yoga Sutra, Patanjali's Yoga Sutra, actually covers this as something called placing faith in the divine energy, right? It is 100% believing that yes, it is going to happen, and this is the only thing that is happening. And when you have such a strong sankalp, you are creating, thank you. But you have such a strong sankalp, you are creating the reality the way you want, and that is what she is doing in here. Later that night, she received a call from a farmer who lived 100 miles away. So later that night, she received a call from a farmer who lived 100 miles away, that saying that he had found her wallet. The extraordinary part of the story is that farmer had found the wallet in the street outside my daughter's home in the early hours of morning. So the most outstanding thing is that he apparently found the wallet outside her home in the early morning early morning of the day. He found that wallet just outside her daughter's home, and he immediately searched the wallet looking for contact details. He made several calls in trying to find its owner, but no avail. So he gave up and drove back to his farm with the wallet. So apparently he tried to contact who the owner of the wallet is, but since she didn't have any other number or any contact details, he just carried with it to his farm. But while he was walking out in the fields at his farm, the wallet kept nagging and nagging at him, and he decided to search through it one last time. He found a small piece of paper with a man's Christian name written on it. So he put the Christian name together with the daughter's surname and called directory assistance. There was just one listing to that Christian name and surname. The farmer called the phone number, and it was the home of my daughter's father. To this day, we don't know how the farmer got that phone number because it was an unlisted number. We called directory assistance ourselves several times after this happened, and the response every time was, "Sorry, there is no listing for that name." From 100 miles away, through the extraordinary sequence of seemingly impossible events, my daughter's wallet was returned to her intact. She fulfilled her part in being grateful that she had her wallet back, and must happen gratitude performed its magic and moved every person, circumstance, and event to return the wallet to her. So this is something like a very famous dialogue from the Shah Rukh Khan's movie, that if you want something very strongly to happen with you, the entire universe conspires it to make it happen. So when you want something very badly, it happens. I will tell you a scenario from my life. I don't have such an experience with wallet or anything, but I have a beautiful experience that happened with me, probably maybe 2 or 3 months back. And there was a friend of mine who wanted some payments to go through my account. And I, at that given time, I didn't have that money coming in because I had made some purchases on it, and I didn't have that money coming in. So he said, Steve, it's very important that you make this payment if you can do that. I said, okay, I'll do it. And I had no reason, I had no way that amount would come into my account. So what I did is that I wrote it on a piece of paper, and I held that paper in my hand. I sat down and I envisioned that I'm making that transfer to that friend of mine. I envisioned it, and I envisioned how that, when the transfer, Google Pay transfer is done, when that ting sound comes. So I envisioned that sound. I envisioned that sound came, and I envisioned that I'm taking a screenshot of the payment and I'm sending it to him on WhatsApp saying that I have done the payment. And over the period, over the day, I had 2 days for it to be done. So over the days, I would just imagine that it's been done. I did have my doubts. To be honest to you, I would not say I was such strong that I didn't have my doubts. I did have my doubts. A couple of times I did think that should I make any other arrangements? Should I do any other withdrawals from other accounts and transfer it to him? But then I thought, okay, fine, it is done. I know that it is done. It will be done. It will be done. And I kept on doing that, I kept on envisioning or, imagining that it is being done. Uh, the first day, nothing happened. The second day, the entire day, nothing happened. The third day, uh, nothing happened. Nothing happened. The third day is when I have to transfer the money. And eventually I said, okay, I'm not going to bother about it. Let it happen, let it not happen. Whatever it is. I know that it is something that I've envisioned and it will go through, and I didn't bother about it. About 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, I have to transfer the money in the morning. So the afternoon to this guy, 9 o'clock, a friend of mine calls me up and she says, Steve, I have got about 25,000 rupees. I want you to keep it for 1 month and I will take it back from you. I'm trying to buy something. If I put this account money into my account, it gets spent. So I want you to have that money. Keep that money with you. I'll take it to you from the next month. And she's transferred me this 25,000 rupees. No comms about it. Nothing. I I don't know what it was, where she called me from. I just don't know, if she was into any such thing. And she called me up. And it's not like that we are great friends and we know each other. Nothing like that. So it every time something like this happens with me, it reestablishes my faith on the cosmic energy, wherein it provides what I feel the gratitude for. It gives me what I feel the gratitude for. And that is something that works magic. I don't know about the wallet part of it, but yes, if you wish something to happen and if you envision it completely, if you thank the universe, the cosmic energy for things that you want to happen, it will happen. The reason why I'm telling you this is that, you know, when I spoke to her, so after this money was transferred and I spoke to her, she called me and she said that she was in a corporate party. She was in a corporate party and they were drinking the whole night. And she had this thought that she wants to save this money, but she still didn't know who to send it to. So when she transferred the money to my account, she was absolutely drunk. She doesn't remember transferring it to me. She doesn't remember sending it to me. I think is that she was not transferring it to me. She was transferring it to somebody else for the same reason. But she was transferring it to somebody else. But because she had already sent me the message, she could not probably change it. But the fact is that this girl didn't know that she's transferring the money to me. She didn't realize it that she's doing the transfer to me because she was that drunk. They were partying the whole night and they were drunk. But how it came. So when you want something to very strongly happen in your life, and when you have that unshakable faith that it will happen, it will happen. There are a lot of people who will see the hurdles in things that they want to do. I have got lots of friends who will tell me, let's do this thing, and then they will come up with hurdles. Okay, this hurdle, this hurdle, this hurdle, that hurdle. No, I have seen people come up with very, very stupid hurdles. Like, I don't know, I need to try it one more time, or I don't know, I want to read it once, right? So If you think about hurdles, you will never go past those hurdles. If you think about problems, you will never go past those problems. If you think about your inabilities, you will never go past those inabilities. If today I think about the fact that, oh, I am reading this, I'm investing 1 hour, but is it worth it? If I concentrate of it being worthy, I will always have a reason to think that it is not, because I'm putting that doubt in my mind. But if I do it with the vision, yes, it is helping people, it will eventually attract people, it will eventually help people understand things. It is my choice. Remember, life always gives you a choice. It's just that we take the easy one, because it is easy to say, oh, this will not work, and give up. It is easy to put the reasons, oh, I haven't done this, I am not ready, I have not practiced, I'm not prepared myself, I'm not going to be there, I don't know what I have to say. These things are the hurdles, and if you concentrate on these hurdles of your life, you will never ever get out of it. You will always have a reason. You will always have a reason to not do something. My mom always says this thing that if you want to help someone in your life, if you want to help someone, do it now. Because if you think tomorrow I will help him after I have time, after I have money, after I have things, after I have everything in the right order, that person might not need your help later. So if somebody needs a help, do it now. Don't wait for things to happen. If you see trouble in somebody's life, if you want to help him with 10 rupees, do it now. If you think, oh, I'll wait, I'll give him 100 rupees next week, probably he doesn't need that 100 rupees anymore. By the time you come down to that next week, he's already done with that money phase. So whatever be the reason, whatever be the consequence, don't bother about it. But if you want to do something, put your mind, heart, and soul to it, and see the way to get through it, not to have excuses that this will happen or this will not happen. How it will happen is not your problem. What resources will it require for this thing to happen is not your problem. Yours is to make a list, make a to-do list, list down the things that you want in your life to happen. Make sure you start with it. Do not put any kind of doubt in your mind that this will not happen. Think it with 100% convincingly that yes, this will happen and this has happened, and I'm thankful for it. And that is when you will see the magical power of gratitude that is available to you as well. And it has always been. You just had to discover it yourself and learn how to use it. See, in in Islam, they say everybody is blessed with 7 angels. So you have 7 angels around you. Even in our Vedics, we also say the same thing. But you are blessed to have these angels around you. The problem is that we don't see it. We don't see them, we don't use it. Even in Christianity, it is said that God created you in his image. That means you are just as good as God. If you want things to be done, you need to have that conviction. You need to have that faith that it will happen, and it will happen in your life. Coming to magical practice number 18, what do we have to do? The magical to-do list. So it starts with count your blessings as usual. Make a list of 10 blessings. This you never change. So make a list of 10 blessings that you have. Write why you are grateful. Reread your list, and at the end of each blessing, say thank you, thank you, thank you. Feel as grateful for that blessing as you can. This is something very important. Feel grateful. Your sankalpa should have your bhavna. So if you don't have bhavna to your sankalp, it will not work. Create a written list of most important things or problems you need to be done or solved, you know. So one more thing that I can tell you that I do with things around is that if I have a problem, I don't say it as a problem. So if let's say if I have a problem for 100 rupees, right? So whenever I talk about it, I don't say this is something that you can also follow. So I don't say I I have a problem of 100 rupees. I will say, I need to find the solution of 100 rupees, right? So I don't use the word problem in my conversation. I avoid using the word problem in my conversation. I avoid using the word issue in my conversation. So if I have to tell somebody at my home that this is a problem you have to do, you have to address it, I don't say it is a problem. I would rather say, you need to get some solution for this, whatever you're dealing with. You are not working properly, you are not maintaining, let's say you're not maintaining your file, it's a problem. Let's say I'm talking to any of my juniors or any of my students and I'm saying, if you don't do your assignments, you'll be in problem. So I would rather say, instead of saying problem, I would say, if you don't find out a solution to your assignments, then you will have to work for it or you will have to suffer for it. I avoid saying the word problem. I'll beat around the bush and I'll say I will convey the message, but I avoid using the word problem. That is one way I ensure that I'm not looking at it as a problem. Because what also happens is when you tell somebody that it is a problem, let's say you want 10 rupees and it is not a problem. It is basically not a problem, but you want 10 rupees. So I'm coming and I'm telling my best friend saying that, oh, I have a problem. I need 10 rupees. What will she say? If he wants to say something, what will he or she say? They say, yeah, that is a problem. So I created the word problem. I transferred it to the other person as problem. She repeated it as problem. So what is that we are doing? We are talking about problem, the word problem. Although it was never a problem, it was a requirement. It was a requirement. I needed 100 rupees. That was a requirement I had. It was not a problem. What I did is that I redesigned it as a problem. And when I redesign it as a problem, I'm not just repeating it myself, but I'm also giving it to people around me and to repeat it as a problem back to me. So, as the law of attraction says, the more you repeat on something, the more you concentrate on something, the more you will attract it. So, now when I had to talk about a requirement, I ended up talking it as a problem and it is radiating, it is gathering that energy as a problem. So, what is that I'm gathering? I'm gathering problem. So, this is something that you can also do. Avoid words which are negative in nature, problems, issues, pain, all these things, words. Try to avoid it. Try not to use it in your conversation. Something that I do, and it works a lot for me. You can also try if you want that to work. It will work. Choose three of the most important things from your list and one at a time. Imagine that each thing has been done for you. So choose three things one at a time and imagine that each thing has been done for you. Spend at least 1 minute on each thing, believing it is done and feeling enormous gratitude in return. So feel at least 1 minute on each thing, believing it is done. Why do you have to spend this 1 minute? Have you thought this 1 minute is for you to envision the entire process, whatever it is. Think about it from detail, think about it and envision it, and it is done. I've got a friend of mine who actually does this right to the details of when he does something like that. If he has to, let's say, buy a car, if he has to buy a car, he will systematically write down everything, what color, how is he going, when is he going, what time is he going, what is the traffic like, what is the road like, what is the postal like, what is everything he will imagine, and then he will put that as a gratitude. It is about creating that sankalp, such strong sankalp he creates when he envisions everything. And that is the reason why you need to have that 1 minute. Envision that it is happening, not just thinking that it is happening. Envision and believe that it is happening, and it will. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in one hand and say the magic word, thank you for the best thing that happened. Now, yesterday I just had a normal day, and I was thinking, what is the best thing that happened? That is the best thing that happened. And no, this was the day before yesterday. And the best thing that happened to me was that I had a very nice sambar. I ate a very nice sambar from somewhere, and I like food. So I was like, oh my God, that sambar was very nice. And that was the best thing that happened to me today. And I thanked it and I slept. Morning when I woke up, my mother has this much vegetables and she's preparing to make sambar. And now I have got at least a bowl of sambar in our fridge, which is enough for at least 3 days. And my sister is like, every day you have to eat sambar now. So we just have to take that sambar every day, heat it, warm it, and we have to eat it. So on the funnier part, yes, when you envision something, sometimes you envision it and it comes to you in bulk, even though you don't want it, but it always works when you're thankful for something from heart, when you're thankful for something. The universe wants to give you more. Don't feel jealous for people who have it. Don't feel bad for people who are making good in life. Don't feel competitive for people who are ahead of you. Be thankful to them, because when you are thankful to them, when you feel the gratitude that they are happy, the universe feels that, oh, he also deserves it. Let me do it. That is why people um, who are um, in good positions, they are not bothered about anything. They'll not be bothered about, oh, he is doing that, he's no, he will not. They are happy in the same thing. And that is also the reason why, why um, people who are bad, or people who are, let's say, in the position of being a thief, they are successful in life, because a good person will always have doubts in his mind. So if I have to go and steal something, I'll be thinking, oh my God, should I steal? Oh my God, should I steal? No, oh no, no, I'll not steal. Right. But I'm not inspiring you to do bad. But what I'm trying to say is, from my point of view, is that, a person who survives on stealing things and leaving, he will never doubt that, oh, today I will be caught by the police. Does a thief think, oh, today I have to go, I can be caught by the police, I will I will be put into police remand, then they will put me in jail for 1 year? No, he will never think about it. What is his thought process? I will go there, I'll steal, I'll take the things out, I will sell it to this guy, I'll make money, then I'll buy this, I'll buy that, I'll buy this. So his sankalp is very clear. You design your future, however it is, but you design it. So if you want something, think, envision, be grateful for that thing as if it is already there in your life, and have that irreversible, unshakable faith in the fact that it will happen, and it will happen. That's what it is. You shift your constant worry on how things will happen, how problems will be solved, and you work on your individual karta, or by individual gratitude, and by using gratitude and trusting the process, you're stepping into a more expanded Sakshi like perspective, right? Allowing the universe and its cosmic energy to work through you and orchestrate or design the solutions that you're looking for. So remember this, that everything that you want in your reality can be designed by you. So the universe, you can design what the universe wants to give you based on how you envision it. That's all for today. And thank you very much for listening to this lesson. Thank you very much that you were um, present in the sessions, that I was able to talk this to you. And I really hope that this helps the way you think about your problems, think about your solutions. So try to put this into your day-to-day living, try to put this in your life. And I really wish that you find solutions, you find paths to every hurdle that you have, um, every thing that you have to cross in your life. You find the faith, you find the energy, you find the way, and you find the gratitude to be thankful for everything that comes your way as a hurdle. Thank you very much and have a lovely day ahead of you. Take care of yourself and enjoy. God bless.